welcome. Welcome to a new edition of Vaughan en Vivo. That's me, Vaughan. Me llaman aquí en España Vaughan. I don't know why. Bueno, sí sé por qué, porque lo he fomentado yo. When I came to Spain, I was only 20 years old. I remember very well. And people said, well, what's your name? And I said, my name is Richard Vaughan. ¿Cómo? ¿Mande? I said, my name is Richard Vaughan. ¿Richa? ¿Richa qué? Vaughan. Bon. And people thought my name was the same as James Bond. All right? And so finally, I decided two things. Number one, that I would say Richard and not Richard, because people didn't understand that. And Vaughan, como si fuera B, no V al principio. And with that, no problem. In fact, people were so intrigado with my surname, como dicen los británicos, o los americanos dicen last name, apellido, that they said, ¿cómo? Vaughan, Vaughan. And they said it many times. Finally, I decided to use that name for my company, and it's been very successful. So maybe a lesson you can learn is if you go to a foreign country, use your name. People are intrigued by it if it's different. So, Vaughan en Vivo, I'm here to teach you English. You're here to learn English. It's an interesting symbiosis. It usually goes together. Teaching and learning usually take place simultaneously. But what's interesting is, in my opinion, they don't. In my opinion, teaching and learning don't go together simultaneously. They go together, but not at the same time. My job is to teach, of course. Your job, logically, is to learn. But the important thing for me is not to transmit knowledge, to transmit skills and abilities. My job is to transmit motivation. So more important than what I teach is how I teach. To teach in such a way that you find it interesting, intriguing, different, and suddenly, de repente, suddenly you begin to like the English language a little more than before, or a lot more than before, and you decide that, me gusta este idioma. And you decide to continue watching this program, and maybe you even decide to take it seriously and to start to study and to take steps. And the learning process is performed by you, not by me, okay? I am simply the catalyst of the process, and I activate the learning process in you by lighting. You know, I have matches. Aquí tengo cerillas, but I'm not going to take that. And I light a candle, una vela de motivación, a motivational candle under you, boom, and you begin to like the English language and you begin to take steps to learn it. That's my only job. It's impossible for me to teach you English. I can't. I don't have time. For me to teach you English really, in the proper sense of the word, I would need to be with you 3 or 4 hours a day for 3 or 4 years. And that's not realistic. En español decís no realista. We say realístico in English. We say realistic. Un realista es una persona realística. Así hablamos en inglés. A realist is a realistic person. A pessimist is a pessimistic person. I'm a realist, but I'm also an optimist. Okay? I'm an optimist, which means I will transmit to you the best I know how with the hope that you will fall in love. Enamorarse aquí. Not with me, but with my language. That's my hope, that you will fall in love with my language. And if I manage to get you to fall in love, mucho verbo aquí, lo repetiré, no os preocupéis. If I manage to get you to fall in love with my language, then 70 or perhaps 80% of my job is finished. And I can go home saying, lo he conseguido. I did it. Yeah. My students are working for me while I'm sleeping, learning English because they have fallen in love with the English language. Okay? So, it's not easy. I'll do my best to make you fall in love with my language. But if you're a cynic, si eres un cínico, there's nothing I can do. I could teach you for 20,000 years, and I cannot make a mark in your ability to fall in love with my language. With cynics, it's impossible. I wash my hands. There's nothing I can do. If you suffer conceit and pride, soberbia y altivez, there's nothing I can do. I'm sorry. I can't help you. If you were born lazy, if your genetic code marks you for la pereza, con P mayúscula, there's nothing I can do. But if you are not lazy, if you're not a proud person who suffers pride and conceit, if you're not a born cynic, that you don't have respect for anything, if you're not one of these three, then you're a person I think I can help. I can help you. All right? And that's what I'm going to do today, tomorrow, the next day, and for the next 10 years. I'm planning to stay here with you. This is my first year, but I have 9 years after this, so which means you can't get rid of me, eh? De aquí no me voy. Which means, tarde o temprano, sooner or later, you're going to learn English. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Or I will die in el empeño. Okay, but you're going to learn English. So the only thing I ask you is just to turn on the television when I'm here, and my other friends in Aprende Inglés TV, when they are here, keep the television on. Even if you decide to go to the computer and to surf the web in Spanish, or to read a newspaper in Spanish, to read a book in Spanish, keep Aprende Inglés TV near your ear, and in the end, you will learn. And I have a person with me today. All right, her name is Carmen. All right. I've known her for a long time. Interesting story. We'll find out today about the story. And her English is not perfect. It's not perfect. But her ability to understand is casi, rayando, lindando la perfección, bordering on perfection. Esto es the edge. Esto is the edge of the table, el borde de la mesa. But the border, que viene de la misma raíz que borde, en español, es la frontera. Y cuando decimos está lindando la perfección, decimos fronteriza con la perfección. Her English, her listening ability is bordering on perfection. Her grammar is not perfect, ojo, but it's not too bad, all right? Now, I've known her for many years. It's an interesting story. And we will get into the story, and I will introduce you to Carmen in just a few minutes. So I will introduce you to her in a few minutes, or in a few seconds. I will introduce her to you. Da igual la orden que pones. But ladies first, I'll introduce her to you on the count of 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Hello, Carmen. How are you?
Hi, Rick. How are you?
Fine. She calls me Rick. Toma.
Yeah.
Rick, because she's known me for demasiado tiempo, eh? Too long. Donde hay confianza, como es el dicho?
Hay asco.
Ay o da?
Hay asco.
Okay. Are you sure?
Sure.
In Spain, I think it's nice because you're half and half. Okay?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Donde hay confianza, da asco?
Asco.
O donde hay
Hay asco.
confianza, hay asco.
Da asco.
All
It
right.
sounds better.
All right. We say in English, familiarity breeds contempt. And I don't like that expression. It's stronger.
Yeah.
La familiaridad engendra la, no sé, contempt? I don't know how to say that.
I don't know.
But
This
it's
is
strong.
the translation.
But
yeah.
donde hay, pero da asco tampoco es suave. Eh?
No, I know.
All right, but you still respect me.
Yes, of course.
All right.
Richard.
All right. Call me Richard.
Okay, I will.
Un respeto, eh?
Yes, please.
No, you can call me Rick. Okay. Listen, how many times have you been in TV in your life?
This is my first time.
Come on. I saw you on television not long ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where? When?
I saw you
How?
in the background. In
In the
fondo.
background. Ah, okay, maybe
There
in
was
the
a-
background.
You were in the background.
Yeah, that is
All right.
safer.
Are you nervous?
Yes, a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Don't you trust me?
I trust in you, but I don't
I trust
in...
you.
I trust you.
No se
Okay.
pone una... There's no
On you.
preposition except when you talk about God.
Okay.
I trust in God.
Okay, I trust in God.
Do you trust in God?
Yes, of course.
All right. You think he's trustworthy?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. But you trust me.
Yes, I do.
O sea, me fío de ti o confío en ti.
I trust
Ahora,
you.
en Dios confiamos, que se ve en las monedas norteamericanas. Dice, in God we trust. In God we trust. Es poético. All right? Well, you trust in God, but you trust people. Do you trust everybody?
No.
You don't?
No, I don't.
All
at
right.
all.
So you are you by nature distrustful?
No, not by nature.
Not?
Yes, not by nature.
Not by nature.
No.
Okay, how long have you known me?
Since 1973?
Since 1973.
Yeah. Oh, a
So
long
you were about
time.
15 years old.
At
when
that
you-
time, I was 17.
You met me
Yeah.
when you were 17.
Yeah, right.
Ask me how old I was when I met you.
20?
Ask me.
Okay.
Come on.
How old were you when I met you?
Well, really, I met you. You didn't meet me.
No,
I
yeah,
met you.
yeah.
So let's change the question. Ask me how old I was when I met you.
How old were you when you met me?
Well, I met you in 1973.
Yeah.
In what month? February?
February?
Okay. Ask me how old I was.
How old were you?
Calla, deja que termine.
Okay. Sorry.
Come on, respect. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
please,
okay.
excuse me.
Ask me how old I was when I met you. Ahora sí.
Okay. How old were you when you met me?
¿Dónde está la D de old?
Old. How old were you when you met me?
Escuche como lo digo yo.
Okay.
How old were?
Were.
How old were you?
How old were you?
Okay, I was, let's see, in February 1973, I was 21. Excuse me. Yeah, I was 21.
21.
Yeah, I was 21. I was very green behind the ear, we say. Muy verde.
Verde.
Yeah, green behind the ear.
I was very green too.
Come on, you're a little girl.
Yeah.
You're a teenage girl.
Yeah.
All right, you were 17. And ask me where we met.
Where do we met?
Dímelo en el pasado, por favor.
Where did we met?
Where did we met or where did we meet? ¿Cómo lo dirías? ¿Cómo crees que lo diría yo?
Where did we meet?
Very good.
Yes.
Where did we meet? We met in Madrid.
Yes, that's correct.
Ask me if we met in a disco.
Did we meet in a disco?
No, we didn't.
No.
Ask me if we met on a bus.
Did we meet in a bus? On a bus?
Yeah, which doesn't mean on top.
Yeah,
eh?
I know.
No, we didn't. Ask me if we met in a classroom.
Did we meet in a classroom?
No, we didn't. Ask me where we met.
Where did we meet?
¿Cómo? No te entendí.
Where did we meet?
¿Qué te pasó, eh? A ver. We met in your house.
Yeah.
Ask me if I knew it was your house.
Did we meet?
No, escucha.
Okay.
Uy. Bring me the camera. She has never received English class from me in her
No,
life.
never.
So she doesn't know that in class I require absolute grammatical discipline and correction and precision. So her English is very good, but now I'm asking her to manifest it mechanically, and that's not so easy. Okay. Ask me if I knew. We met in your house, right? Ask me if I knew it was your house.
Okay. Did you know that was my
That it
house?
was that-
That it was my house?
No, I didn't. Ask me if I knew who you were when I met you.
Did you know who I was when you met me?
No, I didn't. Ask me who I thought you were.
Who did you thought I was?
Who did you
No.
qué?
What did
Who,
you
who?
Who did you think I was?
I thought you were a neighbor visiting. All right. Ask me what I was doing in your house.
What were you doing in my house?
Living. Okay. Ask me why I was living in your house.
Why you were living in my
Pregúntamelo.
house? Why were you living in my house?
Eso. Why were you? No, why you were.
Okay.
Repeat, please.
Where were you living? Why were you living in my house?
Because I needed a place to live. Come on. I don't normally sleep under bridges. Okay. And ask me why I chose your house to live in.
Why did you choose my house for living?
To live in. For
To
living,
live-
no.
Okay, to live in?
To live in.
In.
Voy a parar un momento. Why did you choose? ¿Por qué elegiste mi casa para vivir? En ella. Okay. El infinitivo tienes que usar. Porque es el propósito. For living.
For living.
Is not correct. A pen is for writing with. A microphone is for propagating sound. Specifically, in this case, my voice. Una varita mágica. A magic wand is for producing magic. A cup is for drinking from. I'm here to teach you. I'm here to help the viewers. Funcionalidad, propósito. ¿Cuándo es funcionalidad? ¿Para qué es un abrelatas? Un abrelatas es para abrir latas. A can opener is for opening cans. Un abrebotellas, a bottle opener is for opening bottles. A pen is for writing with. A book is for reading. Okay? This is the functionality. Now, when you talk about purpose, okay? Estoy aquí para enseñarte. Yo no soy una máquina. Si fuera una máquina donde pones una moneda en una ranura y empiezo a enseñarte inglés, good morning, Carmen. How are you? Ask me how tall I am. Okay, I'm a machine. I'm a teaching machine. All right? And you have to respond, Mr. Machine, how old are you? And then you can say, this machine is for teaching English. Esa máquina es para dar Coca-Cola y esa máquina es para enseñar inglés. Then you can say for, porque es funcionalidad. All right? Pero si es propósito, ¿para qué estoy aquí? Estoy para enseñarte. I'm here to teach you. Fui a tu casa para vivir ahí. I went to your house to live there. Not for living. That converts me into a machine. You understand?
Yeah.
All right?
All right.
Pero ante la duda, Carmen, siempre usa tú más infinitivo. If you're in doubt, always use the infinitive, because it's always correct. A microphone, para expresar, para qué existen los micrófonos, pues existen para propagar el sonido o amplificar el sonido. So a microphone is for amplifying sound. Usually a voice, okay? But also, it's correct to say a microphone is to amplify sound. So with the infinitive, you're never wrong. If you want to be a purist and a pure perfectionist, then you need to remember, oye, mi profe dijo funcionalidad, propósito, a ver cuál es. Esto es funcional. Then you make more mistakes probably.
Yeah.
Con el infinitivo, jamás te equivocas. So, a microphone is to propagate voice. I'm here to teach you, and I went to your house to live there.
To live there.
Okay, but I didn't know that you were a member of the house. All right. Ask me how long I lived in your house.
How long did you live in my house?
1 month only.
Yeah.
Ask me why I left so soon.
Why did you left so soon?
No entendido nada.
Why did you leave so soon?
Because it was difficult living with you. Ask me why.
Why? Why it was difficult to live with me?
¿Dónde está el sujeto de la frase?
Why did...
No.
No, okay.
Escucha. Que no aprendes. Después de tantos años, ¿qué voy a hacer?
Yes, and every time it's harder and harder.
Yeah, I understand that too. I'm starting to lose faculties.
Yes, horrible.
Ask me why it was. El it, famoso, lo has saltado.
Okay.
Ask me why it was so difficult to live with you.
Let's see, why it was so difficult to
Pero es una
live?
pregunta, ponme el verbo
Why
poner.
was it so difficult to live in my house?
Because it's always difficult to live in the same house with a beautiful woman.
Oh.
And so I decided to leave. Yeah. I decided to leave. Ask me where I went.
Where did you go?
I went to live with another family. Okay. Ask me what was special about that family.
What was special about that family?
They had 3 boys, no girls. All right. Okay. Ask me how long I lived with the second family.
How long did you live with the second family?
I lived with the second family for about 4 or 5 months. Ask me what I did after that.
What did you do after that?
What did you do? ¿Qué bien hablas? Okay, I went back to the States to finish my studies. All right. Ask me if I lost contact with you.
Did you lose contact with me?
No entendido el
Did you
verbo.
lose contact with me?
Repeat, please.
Did you lose contact with me?
Did I lose contact? No, I didn't lose contact with you. But a little bit. Ask me if I came back to Spain later.
Did you come back later to Spain?
Estás pensando, ¿eh? No te sale natural.
No.
Porque además tu sintaxis está mal.
Yeah, okay.
Did you come back to Spain later?
Did you come back to Spain later?
I came back a year later. Ask me if I looked for you when I came back.
Did you look for me when you came back?
Not really. I'm not sure if you were there. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Besides, you had a boyfriend, I think. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Ask me what I did when I came back.
What did you do when you came back?
I started working. Yeah, I started working. I needed to make money. All right. And besides, I lived in Guadalajara. I didn't live in Madrid. All right. Ask me if I finally lost contact with you.
Did you finally lose contact with me?
Okay. Very good. What's the infinitive? Perder, ¿cómo se dice?
To lose.
Más z, lose, lose.
To lose.
To lose. And the past tense?
Lost.
Very good. Yes, I finally lost contact with you. Ask me why I lost contact with you.
Why did you lose contact with me?
Well, because when I wanted to make contact with you again, you were not in Spain. Ask me if I knew that you were not in Spain.
Did you know that I was not in Spain?
No, I didn't. I didn't know where you were. Okay. Ask me how many years passed before I made contact again.
How many years passed after you made contact?
No.
No.
Ask
Yes.
me ask me how many years passed before I made contact with you again.
Okay, how many years passed before you made contact with me again?
Again.
Again.
Again. Antiguamente se decía again.
Again, yeah.
Pero the evolution of the language has gone from again to again.
Okay.
And against. I'm leaning against. Okay. I don't know. Let's see. Probably about 28 years. When was the last time? About 1975 or 76 was the last time I had contact with you. And then when did you find me?
In 2005.
2005.
Yeah.
So 1975 to 2005,
30 years.
30 years. Now, did I find you or did you find me?
I found you.
Okay, but where did you live during all those years?
Well, I lived in Chile.
Chile.
Yes.
You lived in Chile.
Yeah.
All right. Did you live in Santiago?
In Santiago, 10 years, and in Viña del Mar, 15 years.
Where's Viña del Mar?
We're 110 kilometers from Santiago in the south.
Is it on the coast or in the interior?
In the coast. On the coast.
Okay, escúchame bien. He dicho, is it on the coast or in the interior? No me escucha nunca.
No.
Is it on the coast or in the interior?
On the coast.
It's on the coast.
Yes.
Isn't that a high-class resort?
It is.
So
Very
you were
nice area.
living la vida padre, right?
La
Viviendo
vida-
muy bien.
yeah,
All
yeah.
right. But you decided to come back to Spain,
That's correct.
and you found me. Did you find me from Chile, or were you here?
No, I was here.
Where were you?
I was in my mother's place.
In your mother's house?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was watching TV,
Yeah?
and suddenly I saw a TV program, Popular TV,
Uh-huh.
and then suddenly I saw a very familiar face.
30 years older.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I said to my mother, Mama, I think that is Rick. Excuse me, Richard. And then she said, the voice sounds familiar.
You mean my voice hasn't changed in 30 years?
No, not
right.
at all. Not at all. And then I said to myself,
¿Cómo?
I said to myself, what is he doing here? Because I suppose you were in the United States. Then
No,
I
I
sent,
suppose no. I thought
you
were in the United States.
Okay. Then I sent an email to the TV program, and I said, well, if it's an American TV program, I will receive an answer. And if not, maybe I can get in contact with you, because it was very surprising.
But you were sure.
I was absolutely sure. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we went to the coast, to Denia, with my mother, and then I received a telephone call from you because
Several days later.
No, like a day later.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I'll come back. We're going to come back in just a few minutes to finish this interesting story. Okay? But for the moment, we need to take a break. I need to take a break. I'm a little bit tired. So listen, 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes. Come back in 5 minutes' time and we'll continue. All right?